Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. So, welcome to BEC. Okay, before we get to the lessons, I would like to tell you about the BEC course. First, what is BEC? BEC is British English course that learning about the English, especially British. So, what's special about the British English course? So, at this course, we'll learn especially spoken English than written English. So guys, why British English course want to learn about spoken English? First, pronunciations. According to me, pronunciation is better than grammar, and also spoken English is better than written English. Why? Of course, in our life, we will face a lot of things related to spoken English. I not talk about grammar is bad, but when you learn about grammar too much but didn't implementation your theory, it will nothing. Okay, I've met a lot of person who has a good in a written English. They has a good thesis, good journal, but when implementation about the English in their real life, like conversation, they're not good at all. So, at this camp, we will put a stress at the spoken English. So, how BEC can reach the proposal to get a better spoken English? We will learn a lot of things about pronunciation, listening and speaking. And then we learn about that a lot of things. Let me put in the case. In Indonesia, we learn English as a foreign language, not like Malaysia or Singapore. They learn English as a secondary language. That's our problem because we have less time to implementation our theory. As a former of EFL students, I felt I don't have a space to implementation my theory. I learned about a lot of things about the English, but the implementation is nothing. Okay, next is let's throw back in our condition. In bahasa, we didn't learn about the grammar, right? For example, when our in kindergarten students, we learn about how to pronounce the word. Like ini Ibu Budi. We don't learn about grammar. We just learn about how to make the sentence. Directly how to make the sentence. But in English, since secondary school, high school, till university, we just learn about the theory, but got less about the implementation of English. So at the BEC, we learn a lot about that. So what we learn about the pronunciation in BEC? We will learn about how to produce the sound. The sound is important in English because when you pronounce the words, the native speaker will not understand about your say if you get wrong in the produce the words. And then linking words. We learn about linking words for what? For conversation get better. When we want to speak friendly, you need to link the words. For example, I told you. When we don't link the words, it will have a gap. I told you. So when we already learn about linking words, we will talk. I told you. I told you. There's no gap, right? That's why linking words is important. Okay, I think that's all about the BEC course and why spoken English is better than written English. I'm Ahmad Yusmardi, back to you.